So this is the Calicat turn. This is, well, a related review of a movie. We got a couple of related reviews just to cover after the trip, so let's cover this one first and then the other one. So, yeah, we have Jackass Best and Last, and that's today's review of the clip show. A lot of the clips are from the movies in the show, and from the special edition DVDs that were put out by MTV adjacents back in the day. So most of the clips are actually from those, and it's odd that they did that because they're basically just rehashing that and then best moments from the other movies, and then about maybe 15 minutes of new stuff sprinkled throughout. Some new and revisited gags and stuff like that. Nothing. No, this is appropriate, of course. Yeah, it was very funny, but the gags were like reminiscently funny. Like, okay, well, okay, we're gonna show the guy, Steve-O gets in the poo tank and flies up in the air and comes back down. And they show the guy in the tank that gets blasted with the blue stuff again. We're gonna revisit the they do a new one where they revisit one where there's a guy. They put the fat guy up on the harness and had him kind of fall down on the lowered the guy down onto the other guy while he's guessing stuff. And there's another similar one. And then there's several electric chair bits. They did that a couple times, but then they upped the ante in the newer one. There's the newer one. Well, they use the toy car one from a different angle in a slightly different edit, so you get to see the toy car one, slightly different angle. So that was interesting. And the bad guy said something, and they did the whole thing. And they didn't show him pulling it out in the movie. In the original movie, they showed the toy car gag. And then they also had Steve-O in the current period do something similar with a ping pong ball, and the trick doesn't work. Like halfway through the trick, and he's like, "Oh no, it's not working!" And that was kind of funny. And he explained how the trick works. It didn't work. Yeah, never explained how the trick works. It is interesting that they showed the full version of in Jackass Forever. The snake scene that had Bam in it originally. They did it for Bam. They were going to do it for Bam because he ate snakes. That makes that scene make a whole lot more sense. The rattlesnake with the lights go off. That's Bam. It's supposed to be a Bam sketch. But they cut him out of the movie because he didn't want to be in it. He was mad at all of them because he couldn't get sober on set. So, but that they made up enough to since then, because he got a little sober, that they said, all right, you can. He said, all right, you can use some of my old footage, but I'm not doing any new stunts. He said, but I'm not doing any new stunts. So he does appear briefly and says something snarky to them in the current time period. That doesn't do anything. They do show him getting antiqued from, I think, part 2. They show Johnny Knoxville flying up in the rocket from, I believe, 1 or 2. The most messed up scene is the one that they show Johnny Knoxville trying to shoot himself with a bulletproof vest on. That was the beginning of Jackass. Also, and the guy's flying off the bridge and all that. And yeah, but that one was in the special edition. Both of those were in the special edition. The flying off the bridge was in one of the movies. I think the third one. And the bulletproof vest scene was in the very first unaired pilot thing. And they did finally show the full version of the kidnap Brad Pitt scene, which was funny. Also, they thought they were showing a new scene in the one where he dresses like a prisoner and escapes, and he goes into the hardware store to escape, and he gets arrested. That's in the special edition DVD thing. That's totally in there. It was back in the day, so they already did that. Yeah, they were like, oh, this sketch you never saw, but no, we saw that. It was in the special edition. Maybe they just don't remember they got knocked on the head so much. There's an alternate version of the bull scene, the bull's concussing Knoxville, a bunch of stuff like that. So yeah, it was funny, but it's a clip show. You want to see a clip show? Then it's a clip show. At least it's not false advertising. It says Best and Last. The theme song rarely plays, and yeah, they get to the end, and there's your no, nothing extra for you. That's what it is. It's fine. Go see it in the theaters. You enjoyed the other shows, seeing the finale clip show. Finale clip show is fine. Yeah, it's just all it was.